Welcome back to another episode of a very basic space program. Last time we did a few. Well, we did a few things. We looked in at building a moon landing craft. We're going to probably do that in a couple of episodes. We had a look at some potential geostationary stuff that we need to just be ticking off in the background. But the main one was we launched our Saturn mission, and we've got it on its course towards Saturn. That's going to arrive in 1,400 days, or more accurately, in about 4 or 5 years. So what we're doing this episode, well, we have the Jupiter, the Discovery 10 to Jupiter arriving. We're going to look at that. We're also going to have a look at the Mars Pathfinder arriving, and we're going to get some of our craft on the pads ready for next episode as well. So please join me. Right, we still have that science waiting on. We have some building work going on, 117 days worth of building work. And we've got the Discovery 10. I'm going to fast forward. I'm actually going to walk forward to this until Pathfinder Venus comes out, because we're gonna put that on the pad ready. We're going to get that ready. Where we are, Pathfinder Venus. I think it's a 700 ton. Yes, it is a 700 ton. So we'll roll that out. That will go early. Put it into orbit, and then we'll do its transfer, and then we'll send the next one after that. We'll send Pathfinder 2 just after that. And both of these potentially have interesting vehicles. I've not shown them, I don't believe. So I haven't shown you what's actually going on with them. And then we've got Neptune in 500 days. So we're going to roll that out, get that going. We have about 52 days now until Discovery 10, which is interesting. We've got some more science rolling in. So I'm actually going to put that in the R&D now. There we go, upgrade point in the R&D. We're going to have the extra lunar exploration science and the power generations coming along very soon. That'd be very nice for us. And then of course, we've got our space station prototype stuff. We're going to potentially maybe actually build a proper space station instead of the bodged one that we sent up last time in Dawn 1, which is still up there. So let's have a speedy forward in time. Let's have a look. Let's just move this thing forward. I'm not going to cut. I'm going to show you this. We're going to move in. We're going to approach this time warp as quickly as possible. You see, we're actually on a which one's going to come first? Yeah, it's going to be the sphere of influence change. So we'll jump to this, and then we're actually going to follow this in, I think, or at least prepare it. We've got some more points, and now we're getting lots of science coming in, which is really nice. That's partly science from around the sun, things like that, and from sort of some of the science we collected on departing Earth, sphere of influence, things like that. There we go. We're going to jump to ship, and I will see you at the Discovery 10. Here we are with Discovery 10. God, this is a much different craft. I'm keeping up the Kerbal alarm clock so you can actually see what's going on. This thing, let's have a look. Have we got any power? We do have power. Is all tech, isn't it? It's before the version we've used. It's the sort of simple version of Discovery that we sent out. I'm just looking. I think we've got 7 days. We've got 7 days. So once we enter the sphere of influence of Jupiter, we need to actually know when are we actually going to get near the periaps. I think it's going to be a while, isn't it? It's going to be 73 days. So we're actually going to just enter, and then we're going to set our maneuver node or whatever ready, and then we'll just rock with it. It's got 14 minutes, so we can just stay there. You can see our signal is very weak, actually. We're just getting a signal. 17 strength, 17% is actually not bad. I thought it was going to be lower than that. Okay, so this thing's got reasonable signal actually at Jupiter, which I was not expecting. That's it's quite nice. Right, let's zoom in to. I've zoomed into Callisto. That's not actually what I wanted to zoom into, but we'll zoom into Jupiter. That's probably a better option. Right, now this craft is coming in a much more usable manner, but it's not going to capture, and that's the problem. It is purely a flyby, because if I try and capture it, I'll show you. It's going to take more than it's got, unfortunately. It's even if I wanted to. Ooh. Now, that was interesting. Something appeared there. So what I'm wondering is, can we get any sort of interaction with anything else on this craft? Let's have a look. It's coming in. Okay, let's set as target. What's the closest approach these two ever have? Not very close. What if we just, you know what? Let's put a maneuver in there. In fact, let's get rid of all this. Let's put a maneuver in here. Add maneuver. Right, we're going to play around a little bit. And I will do some of this off camera as well, but I'll show you the first one. So we've targeted Callisto. because I'm like, ooh, can I get a Callisto flyby or something like that? So first of all, we're going to pull up this here. Can we actually bring this down? Oh, hello, what was that? Ooh, hello. Ah, no, I know what this is. This here is the future. This is in 26,000 days. So we're not gonna worry about that too much. You do find that occasionally happens, right? What were we doing? We need to go this way again, right? So 16.2, go the way. So there we go. Get that one. I'm gonna pull this down. Right now we're actually seeing the point that I want. There we go. That's nice. So that's near there. Right. So we can see Callisto's there. We're here. That's closest approach. What happens if I do a bit of this? Do we get any closer? We're not going to get a Callisto interaction, I don't think. Because it'd be just too easy, wouldn't it? It'd be just, oh, hello. What's that? Yeah, and what you can do is just flip these around a bit and just see what's... That's another one. That's another return in, yeah, 13,000 days. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get Callisto. Okay. So what about, what else have we got? Io, Europa, Ganymede. Callisto's quite small, actually. Let's go for, I think Ganymede is the biggest one. So we'll have a look at Ganymede. Right. Let's zero that. Let's start again. We'll put another node there. So we're going to add maneuver. Right, let's have a look. We've got an ascending node here, so maybe we could do a burn there actually. 16 degrees. Let's get rid of this. Let's put a maneuver there, and then let's do a bit of maneuver node playing. Hello. That's interesting. What's that descending node? That's 15. Oh, we'll keep that on there. Okay. I don't think we have enough to zero that out, do we? No, we don't. So we're not going to be able to do that. So what we have to do then is shift. We have to shift our ascending node or whatever, or descending node, to be actually here, is what we're going to be looking at. Or to just be somewhere near it would be nice. So let's go back and see what we can do. Can we make any major any major changes around here? Let's have a look. This like so. Oh, what was that? Is that one again? Yeah, it's another one of those. We know that happens. We know that's going to be a problem. Right, we're going to pull that down. Right. So we're going to pull this all the way down. And when do I get a little interaction maybe? A bit of that maybe? Oh, actually we might. We might if I put a little bit more effort into this, we might. How much have we got delta V wise? We've got 200. I don't think we're going to, but it's potentially. Oh, it could be close. Oh, yes. There we go. That's what I wanted. Right, so that is an interaction with Ganymede. Right, we can get a Ganymede flyby. Oh, good. So let's focus view on that then. Right, there's my Ganymede. How close am I? We're hitting Ganymede. Okay. I'd rather not hit Ganymede. That would be better if I didn't do that. But let's have a look. Let's do this. And I bet this node is in 8 days, and we've got a 7-day there. Oh, this, I know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to be jumping backwards and forwards. I can sense it already, and that's horrendous for me because I have to reload everything all the time. Right. Not that. Move back to there. Right. We're going to go really low. Is that going to change this at all? I don't think so. What about a little bit of that? A bit of this. There we go. There we are. Ganymede flyby. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? We're not going to capture, but we could get a Ganymede flyby. I'm happy with that, actually. So we're going to set that up. And we're going to go for a Ganymede flyby with the old girl. So this is what I was saying. Ganymede, I think, is the largest of the moons. I'd have to go and check. Callisto, far out, but you can just work your way through and see what you can get. I mean, we're actually going to getting this on the way in. So what I might do is once we've got it set we may then want to have a look and see if we can actually have a flyby of anything else, because we're going to come in here and we won't have gone past Jupiter at that point. We'll have a look at around Ganymede and see if we can do any burns around Ganymede to impact anything, because we're going to be very close to it. Then we can get a second burn potential off Jupiter. But we're going to only have about 70 meters per second at that point to play with. So it's unlikely. But if we have to get a flyby, I'm happy for us to be a flyby of Ganymede. So we'll set that. The alarm needs to be added for that one. Oh, there we are. It's already on, isn't it? There's the Discovery 10 alarm. So we've got that. So I think it's time we jump back to Mars Pathfinder and we see how it's going, I think. So join me at Mars Pathfinder. Right, here we are with Mars Pathfinder, and it should be fully charged. Yes, it's got full everything, and of course this is one of the most up-to-date, most advanced crafts we have. It's Mon 10 and MMH, or is it mixed oxides of nitrogen mix number 10 and MMH. And it's an interesting craft, isn't it? I've forgotten actually about designing this. It feels so long ago that I actually did this. So we have a node. Why do we have a node for this? Why is there a node? Why have I got a node? Where is that node? Oh, we've already got some set up. Ah, that's interesting. So this is all designed so that I can get a nice close periapse, obviously. So we're gonna warp this forward actually right now. And just keep an eye on things. Discovery 10 is out of electric charge. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think Discovery 10 is perfectly fine, thank you very much. Oh, because Discovery 10 is doing science right now, isn't it? It's got all that science equipment that's going to be going crazy trying to grab science. Okay. Okay, it's got 5 days. Right, so we're going to bring this in. It's going to be out of batteries again. Oh, it's going to be doing that all the way along, isn't it? We're going to have to potentially go and fix it, but we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. 3 days, 2 days, or 1 day. It's going to be Discovery 10 again, is it? No. There we go. We're cancelling our warp. Right. There we go. Discovery 10 has got some cosmic ray science. That's nice. It's going to help out with that. We're going to have how much science have we actually got? 300 again. I think we spent about 100 before. We're going back to 300. So in the sort of 7 days we've been waiting. There we go. We've got our Pathfinder. There we go. So we have that node there. Now, what is that doing for us? That's the question. Give me a look. No, I don't want to do that. The problem here is I've got a node right on Mars, haven't I? There we go. I want to tap there. No, I want to focus view. Oh, because I'm not in the sphere of influence yet. That's why. Right. Let's get into the sphere of influence, and then we can play around with things. Right. Come on. Yeah, do that. Make it happen. There we go. We're now in the sphere of influence. We should be anyway. Right. Now, go back to normal speed. Good, because I don't know when this is. It's in 6 hours. That's fine. Right. Now, where's Mars? There's Mars. There, I see Mars. There we are. Right. Okay, so we were going to fly. Ah, right. I remember. So we're bringing ourselves up here so that we can then put ourselves in orbit around for Phobos. Now that's interesting. Why did I do that? That's an interesting one. We need to actually check orbital mission. So let's jump back to the main menu and actually check what the orbital mission parameters are. Right. So looking at this mission, if I accept, we need a maximum periapsis of 6,700 kilometers, which we will not get with that current arrangement. We won't do the Mars atmospheric probe, but do we get a Phobos Deimos flyby? Can we do a Phobos Deimos flyby? Are they an option? I'm sure they are. Right. Phobos Deimos. They don't give us much though. And you've got to get close. So am I playing the game? Was I trying to get this and sacrifice the orbit? I think I was, because we've got another Mars craft coming in. Let's think about that. Let's remember that. So we know that we need to be within 6,752 kilometers periapse. The apoapsis doesn't matter. We need to be a stable orbit for 2 minutes. Right, let's go have a look. Right, so if we actually go for this, we do open the opportunity of potentially of potentially, and this is very potential, of potentially landing on Phobos/Deimos, whichever one it is that I'm looking at. I need to... Hello? Thank you. I want to focus on Mars. Thank you. So, and I've obviously had this conversation in a previous episode and decided on it. So it's Phobos. How much is that node gonna... How much is that gonna cost me? Let's have a look. Maneuver node 2. That is 2,700. So that's that first stage. That gives me 3,000 left. I've got to be able to get an like a rendezvous for 3,000. Surely. So I rendezvous, land, pop up, potentially go Deimos. That's a potential as well, actually. And then we have another craft that comes in and basically does the orbit mission for us. I can see what I was thinking. I don't know if it's a good idea long term, but it's fun now, so we'll do it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Right. Back to self. Let's get this going. We're gonna walk forward to this point here. We're gonna do this burn first. Then we'll have the second burn, which is going to be in a day's time, which will be right after the Discovery 10 burn. So this is going to be a bit of a jumping around episode, isn't it? I thought it might be, but I wasn't convinced it was going to be this jumpy around. We're going to be jumping backwards and forwards. This is why we'd have two different mission control teams. Obviously, I obviously don't have the staff for that, so it's just me doing this. Right. We're going to go to here. We're going to delete that menu. Delete that. Yeah, there we go. Right. So the burn is 9 seconds. We are 2 minutes out. I actually want to be on Mars looking at this because I want to see the relative distance to my target one, don't I? So there we do. We want to actually be watching this because it needs to be. I'm going to set that as target. We want to actually be on the plane with this. It's 10 degrees out currently. Okay, right. So let's see. We've got 2 minutes. We're going to warp forward a little bit because I think I only need to be maybe a minute to orientate this craft properly. We'll see. There we go. We aren't actually burning electricity, are we? No, we're not. That's okay. Right. Node RCS 2 on. Have I got RCS control? Hello? Hello? You're enabled. I see that. Do we have a problem with the RCS on this? Oh, I know what it'll be. Avionics. Activate avionics. There we go. That's the one we wanted. That's what we needed to do. Always got to get your avionics turned on. It's probably a good idea to do that. Are these avionics turned on? We'll activate this one as well. Right, is that now burning our electricity at pace? No, it's not too bad actually. We'll probably regret it later, but that's fine. Right, we're on the target now. So we could use RCS for this. Couldn't we? But I don't want to. What we're actually going to do is we're going to just do the burn manually, and then we'll tidy it up with RCS afterwards. So, and firing. There we go. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. We're on the node. Everything looks nice. Everything looks good. Stop it there. All right, we're going a little bit over, but that's okay. I think we're pretty much perfect for my next maneuver, aren't we? It would be nice if that was a little bit different, but we can live with it. To kill that, and then turn that. Oh, kill off. Right. I actually want to move this node to be there. Okay. In fact, I don't. What I want to do is I want to move my node to be there. Like so. And I want to capture first. Give me a loose capture at that node. Because that's either ascending, descending node, and then we'll align. There we go. There we go. Just like so. Because then I can do my alignment, my inclination change far out. Which is not what I was originally going to do, but this is what I've decided to do. We've got plenty of fuel for capture. And these engines will multi-light, so we can just take our time with it, can't we? So there you go. You see that's now going to be so far out. I can do a nice little realignment there. We can then bring this in and we can do all sorts of nice tidying up. And we do multiple burns in. Instead of doing it, if I just circularized here, I suppose I could combine it. I mean, I could combine it. Let's try that actually. If I do, let's click on that. What's it gonna do for me? We could do a single burn, align, and capture. 0.4. Oh, that's nice. That is good actually. I think I probably already had this set up actually thinking about it, but we'll see. Pull that down, and I want to set us into a sort of similar-ish path. Yeah, do that all the way down to there. I think we actually set this up previously, didn't we? There we go. So we can actually see now there's going to be a resonance there point possibly, and then we can put a maneuver there, and then we can just. Oh yes. Oh, that's good. Right. So that will give us in a couple of orbits the ability to actually to basically rendezvous with Phobos. Right. And I've just realized I may be going for this Phobos mission, but you may have to launch something new. That's fun, isn't it? Right. I think that's us there done. That's going to be in a day, which puts us right after the discovery mission. That's not a problem. A day and 8 hours, okay, that's all timed perfectly. That Pathfinder leaving the sphere of influence we don't really care about. So I think we're going to jump over to discovery now, and we're going to do its maneuver and try and get its rendezvous with, was it Ganymede? Yeah, I think it was Ganymede. Right, let's go and do that now. Right, so we are now back with our Ganymede approaching mission, and we have a problem, which is there is no electricity. So we're gonna, that's on, shut that down. Right, I need to shut down some science, I think. Turn that off. Turn this off. Can I get in and turn this off? That's going to be the problem, isn't it? Get you. Are you running currently? Right, I'm going to turn you off. Right, okay, now we're going to start potentially getting some science, I think. Some electricity. Shut you off as well. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're getting electric charge. Okie doke. Right. Now, what do we need to do? This thing needs to be orientated correctly. We've got 17 hours. We are losing some of our science time by doing this because I could have just let it run down. So it's going to... What other science have I got going on right now? Let's have a look. We have, right. So we want to stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that one. Cosmic ray. Right, come on, get me some science. Stop that one as well. Right. What we're looking like for power. We're still not great. Let's turn that off. Okay. We are not looking good at all, but I'm not sure why. We shouldn't be transmitting. If I shut this off, can I turn it back on? That's the question, isn't it? Let's stop transmitting. Oh, I've got data transmitting, haven't I? Yeah, we've got data transmitting. Right, data transmission, turn that off. That's what's killing us. Right, so now we should be getting some charge back, which we are. Good, right. Now, I'm glad that I've come back with 17 hours to go on because we're going to need to get the charge up because we actually have to turn the avionics on for this. So we're going to go into here, and I want to be focused on Ganymede, isn't it? Where are we? Where's the... Oh my, this is going to be horrible. I can sense it already. Right. Ganymede. I want to focus view on Ganymede. There we are. Right. So we want to be focused on Ganymede because we want to see this flyby coming in. We can see there, that's the closest approach. Right. Let's run it forward until we get near to that burn. There we go. We're getting a bit of power build-up. That's good. That's good. Now, the good thing is this burn is actually all the way out here. We're going to have a long time to get electric charge, and we're going to want to be full of electric charge when we go past Ganymede because we're going to want to grab every piece of science as we do. We're going to basically be trying to grab science massively. We're going to sacrifice getting science around Jupiter. Is pretty much what's happening, which isn't a big issue. It's not a huge issue. We're going to put this thing on the node. I think, yeah, let's do that. Put it on the node, RCS on, and that means we have to turn on our avionics, which it's going to take electricity. There we go, the avionics are on. There we go. Right, now we're orientating. Okay, now we're ready for it. Come on. There we are. Right, we are sorted, and now we're going to start our burn soon. We've got everything ready, I think, because this is the old HTP craft. The other ones are all sort of bipropellant. This is old HTP, just stacks of HTP. In reality, this would probably have decomposed a long time ago, although saying that it's cold in space, so it might have taken a while. But yeah, it potentially could have decomposed quite a while ago. I don't know if I want to go early. I don't think I should go early, but I'm really tempted to. Right. Let's just let it go to there. Here we go. Right. I think a little bit of an early burn will be fine. Right, we are ready, and there we go. Firing. Now this is nervous because Ganymede, although it is, you know, a big moon of Jupiter, it is small. It's still a moon, and we are coming in at, you know, 70 days away. This is a reasonably going to have to be a reasonably accurate burn. I'm also going to have to be aware of that node moving and turning off the node controls and putting normal stability on once we get there, and doing a little bit of refinement that way, and then shutting everything down, because we do not want RCS to be firing randomly while this is going on. It could cause us a big problem, shall we say. So we're down to almost under 100 meters per second now. Almost coming down to... Oh, now this is interesting. Which side do I want to be on, Ganymede? I want to be on that side, actually. So shut this down. Turn on stability control. Right. We're going to fire this up. We're going to fire this up like this. I would like to be... the sun's there. Oh, no, this is the side to be on, isn't it? We'll get a sun view, potentially. Oh, no, because the moon's going to be in a different place. Where's the interaction's going to be there? It's going to have gone to here. We're going to come round. Which side of it is the question? We're going to enter. I think we're going to come round on this side. Which is that side? I think this is the side I want to go for. So the question is, how close can I get? I think we can get really close. I think we could go, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. How lumpy is Ganymede? Yeah, that's it. That's where we're going for. Turn that off. We're done. Right. So the craft is now on course. It's going to have its sphere of influence change in 64 days, and it's going to go past Ganymede. Right. Before it does that, we need to remember to take the contract for Ganymede. But other than that, I think it's ready. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it without doing science at the moment. What I might do, though, I think we're going to turn transmit science. It doesn't really matter. This thing is. Oh, actually, let's have a look. We haven't actually looked to see what the long-term impact of that is going to be. Wow. Okay. That's a problem. Okay, no. That's a second one, isn't it? So we're going to come here, 64 days. It's going to get flung out here in 100 and something days, and then it's going to be thrown out into this orbit. Wow, that's different. That's in 10,000 days. It's going slow. It's going very slow at that point. Here, it's dead by the time it gets to out here. It does make me wonder whether we could get another interaction with it. I wonder. We'll think about that anyway. Let's get this Ganymede one first of all. Actually, let's actually see what would have happened if we do a little bit of a change on this. What if we just let's pop it on the other side. Let's see what happens if I put you on the other side of Ganymede. Yeah, let's have a look at that. That could be quite interesting, actually. So if we pop it the other side of Ganymede, what happens? There we go. Right, what's that done to its potential orbit? This is just a little bit of interest now, a bit of intrigue. It changes our route bit, and Sends us, off in a slightly different position. That's interesting. Same periapsis? No, apoapsis is lower. So maybe we want to go on the other side of Ganymede. Maybe that's going to help us slow down. I think it does actually, doesn't it? It'll actually pull us into a wider arc. I think what we're going to do is... but I would like to see Ganymede in the light is the problem. I'd like to get a nice light image of Ganymede. Let's do it. We were originally going to come down the other side anyway, so let's just do this. We'll just do it. There we go. There we go. That's not perfect. But then nothing ever is it? There we go. Oh, that's very low. That is very low. Right, we'll go for turn the RCS off at 40. Okay. Right, so that's going to give us a slightly different exit. We're going to be a bit wider. We're going to be a bit sort of less impact there. We could bring, it's going to bring us not as close to Jupiter, I think, is probably why it's changing it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it goes badly, you can all blame me for it. So there we go. I think this is going to swing around though. So it's going to be, I think where the light currently is not where the what light is going to be. I think we're going to be coming down on this. No, we are going to be on this side here. I do want to be in the light. I can't help myself. I do want to be in the light. No, you know what? I'm going to waste more fuel. I'm going to waste more fuel. I'm going to redo what we just done. Because I want to be in the light, and I think the light is on the other side. Yeah. So there we go. And let it do that. There we go. 40 kilometers. That's fine. There we go. We've fixed it now. That's definitely what's going to happen. We're definitely going to stay like that. Stop playing around with it. Right, let's get back to Pathfinder and see what's going on there. So here we are with Pathfinder, which is now, you can actually see Mars. How lovely. So I'm not going to accept the flyby orbit land contracts for Phobos until we're actually ready to do it, I think, because this is still going to be quite dodgy. The alternative is we can actually pull this thing into orbit around Mars if everything goes wrong with the Phobos stuff. So there's that option again as well. Right, let's have a look. We're about 15 hours away from that, and it is a big burn. So we're going to just check. We've got electric charge. Going to do that. There we go. Spin round lots. Coming into Mars. We're going to go slightly before our periaps, if I remember rightly. It's just going to be ready. There we go. Right. Coming in. Good. And we are past our burn time. Why are we past our burn time? What on earth? What on earth? Are you kidding me? Oh, interestingly. We have gone straight past it. Okay, so go to node, get everything going. Get us on the node. We need to get our engines burning now. We should have started burning 4 minutes ago. So that teaches me a lesson. Don't press the speedy uppy button. So this is going to be different. Yeah, this is going to be not what I originally wanted at all. Right, let's just fire the engines. Let's get it going. There we go. They are now en route. We're gonna timey-wimey warp this. Get this going. We have 1 day until Pathfinder leaves Sphere of Influence. It's not leaving the Sphere of Influence. We've made that decision already. Right, we're just going to speedy-weedy this up a bit. Start burning minus time. Okay, that's interesting. It's having a problem. And this is stock, is it? I can't remember if it's stock now or not. I think it is. It's having a problem understanding this. It's now saying it's in green. It's not. It's gone. We've gone past the point at which we need to. We're actually almost at the node now. So this is not going to be as perfect as I wanted. I probably should have just kept it the way it was. I shouldn't have touched the node, and I shouldn't have used the speedy weedy button on the top of there. This stage is gonna pretty much use all of itself, and then I think we'll probably discard it. We'll probably do it for some rendezvous-y type stuff. Why have we got RCS firing off on the side? We're not using anything here, are we? We're not using any. Those integral tanks are not being touched. Good. Why are these firing off to the side? Have we got sort of alignment of mass or something? We've got a lot of thrust there and a bit there. Are we Have we got a problem with an engine or something? That seems very odd. Have we got... We must have something that's just not sat properly. Or it's constantly... It's very odd. Very strange. We've got burn there, but... We've got thrust going... That one's going that way. There's some sort of torque going on in that craft somewhere, isn't there? This one doesn't have... Oh, no, that's 3 going. Okay. Yeah, very different design. I quite like this design, but... Yeah, I think maybe the bottom bit here should have been spherical or a cone like that. Maybe would have been nice. Smooth cone on the bottom, made it symmetrical. Lots of clustered 1 kilonewton thrusters, I think. Yeah, 1 kilonewton thrusters, just lots of them. Not sure about this here. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. We will see, though. We will see. You can lovely view of Mars, though, isn't it? That is beautiful. We've got still got a long time to go on this, but can we go faster? I don't really want to go to 4 times, but we're going to go 4 times. There we go. We've gone to 4 times. We are at 4 times now. So we've got 2 days until our departure. You can see that's going up. It's quite nice, actually. It's telling me my departure time from the sphere of influence is actually going up, which is always a positive for us. We have to have a look on here and just see what's going on. So we can't actually see the real ascending node and descending node, can we? Is that the actual? No. It's not really showing us because of that maneuver node, isn't it? All right. So we've got another 4. This says 3 minutes, 4 minutes. We've got 3 or 4 minutes. We're well past our expected burn time and everything like that. Not our expected burn time, our expected burn point. So this thing is going to be potentially quite wonky in its orbit, which is not what I was aiming for. I wanted to make this a bit easier for us, but and a fewer burns and things. Particularly if we're going to be jumping back to Discovery 10 every now and again. So there we go. Right, we're now coming into a tracking thing. Now, I really would like to know the alignment of this because I've got a horrible feeling our inclination is going to need more push. And that's really annoying, actually, if that's the case. See, that's showing 0, but I know that's not the case because it's doing it to the node, not to... It's doing to the predicted node, not to actually us. So it's not going to show me my relative inclination, is it? And we're about to do it, and there we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. Right. 1.6. Oh, that's annoying. All right, we're going to go to here. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use some of MechJeb for this. I could do it manually, but maneuver planning, we can go change inclination. Create node. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, let's not do that one. let's not use MechJeb's silly. Let's not move MechJeb. I think you can actually do it to match an orbit of something else, but it'll be rendezvous. It'd be the rendezvous planner. That's what we do. You use the rendezvous planner. Yeah, I knew there was a function for the somewhere. So intercept, get closer, match velocities, align planes. There we are. There you go, 54 meters per second, done, sorted. That's what we're looking for. And that's going to be in 1 hour. So I think we can rush to that one, can't we? Check that we've got power. Yeah, the power's going up now because we're in hibernation mode, which is good. Get there. This episode's been a lot of not cutting, hasn't it? So that's interesting. All right. Will we get this thing somewhere near orbit and stuff like that before we actually finish? So there we go. That's done. Now we're going to, it's a 7-second one. Oh, great. So this one we're well early for. So we're going to just speed you up a bit and we'll get the RCS to kick in and do the orientation when we need it. I'm actually going to start, it's a 7-second burn. I'm going to start when there is still a bit of time to go because I like to finish my inclination changes on the marker, shall we say. So yeah, on the node, turn the RCS on, please. Hello. Are we actually RCSing? I believe we are. It's just very quiet, is it? Yeah, I think these RCS nodes may actually be a bit too small for this craft. I'm not sure. Oh no, they seem to stop it quite quickly, actually. I mean, you don't need it to spin around that quick normally. So yeah, maybe they're not too bad. You know what I might do actually, because we've got a lot of engines there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down this one and this one. This one and this one, and then we're going to do that because it gives us a bit more sort of control. It's not too fast then. It's not too... oh, get off the docking node. I've got an obsession with docking mode at the moment, haven't I? Right, there's... how do you make it show you your ascending and descending nodes on the actual reality of things instead of against that? I wish there was a button I could press for that, but we'll go. There we go. Right, what are we looking at? Ascending, descending node 0. Okay. So I think we are now in a reasonable situation. So we're gonna add a maneuver. We're gonna turn that off actually. We're gonna add a maneuver, and then we're going to we're gonna move this forward and see when do we get an interaction. We don't. We do not. That's annoying. All right. Let's close that. So let's have a look at the periaps of this. I don't know what it is. Let's have a look over here. Do I want to play with the periaps at all? How close is our periaps and the apoaps of that? It is okay. So I think what we want to do is maybe change this resonance just a little bit. Yeah. I think what I want to do is move it to about there. I want to bring that down. So I'm going to put this on prograde. I'm going to put it on prograde. And we're going to have a look at this. So we want to, this is our track. That's the orbit of the body that we're looking at. We're halfway around our orbit right now. So if I do an N, it's actually going to pull me down towards it ever so much. It is a waste of fuel, but we have fuel to burn basically, and we can just realign things. Because what I really want is for my periaps to be on near something. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, that's enough. Right, I've played around enough with that. What I actually now need to do is be sensible and go, right, let's go here. That's where I normally put my maneuver, and then we're going to go. Right, give me the next closest approaches. That's that one there. Okay, so then I want to play with this maneuver a bit and go, how do I get you closer? Can I shift you a bit maybe? What if we do it here and we do a little bit of a shift, a shimmy and a shake? That takes us into an interesting little orbital approach potentially. That there. So let's actually have a look. That's not what I was hoping for. When we did our original calculations, we had some nice little approaches, but this is not it anymore. What's closest approach? Right, 700 kilometers, okay. No, go the other way. All the way along. Let's just shift this sideways just a smidgen. And we're going to put it to closest separation 3. 3, okay, and then I want to maybe bring that down a bit then. Can we do it a bit like that? Nope, can't do it like that. That's too much. Let's have a look. Let's see. Can I get a focus view? Focus view, please. Right. Yeah, Phobos is ugly, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. So what can we do with our node? What can we do in moving it? This is getting closer, is it? What I'm trying to do, I mean, we're not going to get much bonus from being close, but every little bit helps. Let's go to within 5 kilometers is fine, is it? Yeah, that's good. All right, and then what we'll try and do is we'll try and do a capture near it. Now, what is the capture going to be doing that like for us? What will that capture cost me is the question, isn't it? Wait, too much. Go back the other way, please. Yep, we got too much again. No, come on. Come on. Right. That's almost caught. That's almost a capture. There we go. Right. Let's have a look. So what's that maneuver going to cost me? It's going to cost me 300. Is that it? Wow. I did not expect it to be that easy. Okay. Right, I suppose that's a lot easier than I thought, and we can pull that down to low orbit. Then we can probably land the thing. So that's something to think about. Get rid of that. Right. So that's going to be in 1 day. I think we're going to run that then. So we'll do that, and then I think we will probably end this episode once we've done this maneuver. So the next episode, we have Discovery 10 doing its Ganymede flyby, and we have Pathfinder Mars doing its Phobos flyby. Will be what's happening. And I think once we've got this Phobos mission, we'll drop out of, because we should have the Delavi. We'll drop out of its sphere of influence, see maybe if we can get a little flyby of Deimos. But we'll have a think about it. You know, this is all about the science right now. It's all about the science. I don't really mind too much about the money. So we're going to go for that. So let's set this maneuver up right now. Let's do it. And then next episode, hopefully, we will have some flybys ready, I think. And I have to edit all these things down and do all these horrible things to them to make them so they're not 95 million minutes long and things like that. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Okay. Got that. Do that. We still have our first stage attached, which is the interesting bit, actually, for me. We still have our transfer, our Mars system transfer sort of buffer attached. We've got 100 meters per second, so we could actually have it impact. I wonder whether... That's annoying, actually, because we could actually have it as an impactor, but I don't think we're going to have time to do anything with it. It would be nice if there was a Phobos impactor mission. That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? So we'll do that. Get a bit of speed up here. Right, and there we go. Coming in. There we are. Right, so we're going to do that. We're going to get to the node. We're going to do that now. Get the RCS on. Spin the craft round. And then this one is hopefully going to be okay. This should be hopefully an easy rendezvous, shall we say? Would it have been maybe better go for Deimos first? I don't know. Comments down below. Do you think Deimos would have been the better option? I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna start it early. No, I'm not gonna start it early because I've planned it for this. We're gonna start it on the marker. We got what 16 seconds. I wish we could just do that. Here we go. And ready and firing the engines. There we go. Right, so this is going to be what was that noise? Ah, that would be the engines braking, is it? Okay, they have nothing left in them. Okay, so I guess that's not going to happen. So I guess we're going to have to do the staging now, and then do this bit here. Oh, I need the other one. Oh, and come back. Activate. Hold on. What on earth? Why is your avionics not working? Why is your avionics not working? Oh, you're kidding me. It's at 0. How is it at 0? Oh my lord. You are kidding me. I'm guessing we operated the avionics and it set it to 0 before we finished the build. Oh no, you are kidding me. Right. Well, I guess we're not going to Phobos then with this mission. Brilliant. I mean, we could potentially get this thing into the sphere of influence of Phobos. I could potentially get this thing into the sphere of influence of many things. I could potentially do the flyby mission for Mars with this. I'm going to just keep doing this while I'm talking. So what I'm actually doing now is wasting fuel because I can't burn it on target. Right. Well, maybe that's better that we've learned now than, you know, when we're on our way, because if I'd have figured that out when we're coming in for landing or capture, that would have been really annoying. So I guess I need to redesign. I probably need to significantly redesign the craft and actually get the mass right on it. That's interesting. That would explain why there's so much electric charge as well, because I would not normally have put that random number like that on. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a reason why that is the problem. Yeah, that it is. Right, we're gonna get this to about 0, and then I'm gonna see can we actually get an uncontrollable probe to do a rendezvous with anywhere. Right, let's have a look. How close are we? Right, we're gonna go for this. Right, this is gonna take time, isn't it? Right, here we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this is going to take forever. So what we will do is we will have a think about this. And in the next episode, we may be doing a little bit of burning. I don't know. Let's just try with one more go. Let's go for a little bit of, can I not turn the engines? Do I not have engine power anymore? No, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's better. Different. Better. Down to within 900 meters, kilometers, sorry. 700 kilometers. 790. 730. Ooh. 620. 440. We're getting a roll increase. We've actually got an off, but this is interesting. This is the bit that's obviously off center because it's actually as I thrust, it's actually getting more spin, which is interesting. Oh, and we have an interaction. Right. How close is this? Okay. No, wrong. There we go. Right, how close is that? How close do I need to get for the contract is the next question, isn't it? Right, so with that, I'm going to leave this episode. That's been an interesting one. So next episode, we're going to we'll figure out how close you have to get to go to flyby of Phobos. If nothing else, we can get the flyby. And yeah, note to self, fix the avionics. And if you're following the series at all, when you actually upgrade your avionics, make sure when you're changing sizes and things like that, that you don't end up with a huge amount of, oh no, there's not much electric in there at all, actually, is there? A lot of helium though. Yeah, make sure you fix everything. So this thing actually only has a mass of, let's have a look, vessel info, has a mass of 0.73 tons. Oh my lord, I've just realized the Venus craft. We're going to have to check the Venus craft as well. Oh dear. Right. So, from me, until next time, yeah, have a great one.